NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. A solid stiff arm. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
A lane to run there is Fournette, able to get about 7 on first down. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Bernard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay gain.
40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady forced out to his left. Pass incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And it's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Brady. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Julio Jones. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Ryan Succop on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And Fournette with a first down carry as he works his way forward for a nice pickup of about 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 80 yards on the ground for Fournette. It's a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They'll run it here with Bernard. Trucks over him. Oh, he sheds himself free. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Up the gun, Fournette. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Second down, back to Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Fournette. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Brady going to go on fourth down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 8. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
From the 17, Brady, and he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Randy Gregory from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic, 3rd and long after that last sack. He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right, because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher, because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Succop for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
No, you try and I'll run after the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Sure.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
I'm going to give them a ton of credit here because they're just refusing to give that other sideline any kind of hope. That safety not only kills the drive,
Okay.
adds to a big early lead. And the way that this one's going, I'd expect that lead to continue to grow in the ensuing possessions.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Taken in at the 11. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Looking deep for Julio. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now Bernard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's third and 9. Brady going to throw. Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Fournette again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Regular. Old 50. Hey, check it.
Throwing now is Brady. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 24. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got a man complete. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Wilson. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll look to throw. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A handoff to Fournette. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Brady. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. He's got room at the 30. Big strides. Look at him go. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. Bernard is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Fournette is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now their defense came through to the goal line. Stan got him the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. He's got a man, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Denver, and even 40 yards. To throw again is Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. Now Wilson. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense, because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Airing this one out for Evans. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. From way up at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Brady to throw. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Past the 20. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here's we begin overtime. They're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going in their direction right now.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing, but how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From way up at the 23.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's got this complete down the field to Rudolph. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Brady now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Fournette, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Inside handoff down to Fournette, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 2-yard touchdown run. And he was excellent excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Hey, check it. Alert. Ready, check.
Brady will look to throw for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30, 10, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.